All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's time for another deep dive. Let me tell you, this one's a doozy.
Yeah.
You ever wonder who like really pulls the levers?
Right.
When it comes to like American energy?
Right.
I mean, it's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Like it affects everybody's lives.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
sure.
gas prices and jobs, national security, like all this stuff.
Yeah, climate change, the whole 9 yards.
It's all tied together. And President-elect Trump just tapped like a self-described tech nerd.
Interesting.
For one of the most powerful positions in the government.
Really?
The Department of Energy.
Huh.
So like we had to dive into this one.
Yeah, seems like a big story for sure.
We found this news snippet.
Okay.
And it's all about Trump's pick.
Okay.
For energy secretary.
Right.
And it's this guy, Chris Wright.
Chris Wright.
Okay, he's the founder and CEO of Liberty Energy.
Liberty Energy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But get this right. He's described as like a tech nerd.
A tech nerd?
Turned entrepreneur.
Interesting.
And a dedicated humanitarian.
Okay, so not your typical energy CEO.
No, not at all.
All right, I'm intrigued. Let's unpack this.
So if you are too Cass, hit that like button.
Yeah.
Because we're going to unpack everything you need to know.
Everything.
About this appointment and what it could mean for American energy.
Okay, let's do it.
In the coming years.
Yeah, so like right off the bat, this Chris Wright guy, he's the founder and CEO of Liberty Energy.
Right.
But he's been appointed as both Secretary of Energy and a member of the newly formed Council of National Energy.
Okay, so what does this new council even do?
Right.
And why is the energy secretary on it?
Exactly. It's like this whole new layer of power and influence in the energy world.
Yeah, and the source mentions that Trump like specifically praised Wright's role in the American Shale Revolution.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
And its impact on global energy markets and geopolitics.
I mean, that sounds like a big deal, right?
Huge EE.
Yeah. So let's break it down for everyone listening.
Yeah, please.
The Department of Energy. It's kind of a behemoth.
Right.
It's got its fingers in so many pies.
It does.
Nuclear weapons. Renewable energy research.
Right.
Energy efficiency standards.
Wow.
Like, you name it, they're probably involved in it.
Okay.
And this Council of National Energy, this is brand new.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to say exactly what they'll do.
Right.
But it seems like Trump wants to streamline energy policy.
Okay.
Make it more centralized, you know?
Yeah.
And having the energy secretary on the council, well, that gives Wright a direct line to the president.
I see.
It could mean he can bypass a lot of the traditional bureaucracy.
That makes sense.
So yeah, this is a powerful position.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Wright's background is fascinating too.
Okay, tell me more.
So he's worked in nuclear, solar, geothermal, and of course, oil and gas.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty diverse.
Right. You don't see that every day?
No, not really.
Especially with a Trump appointee?
Yeah, I mean, during the campaign, Trump was all about American energy independence, which a lot of people thought meant just focusing on fossil fuels.
Right, like doubling down on oil and gas.
Exactly. Yeah. But Wright's experience in all these different sectors, it suggests maybe a more nuanced approach.
Absolutely. And it raises some interesting questions.
Like what?
Well, could this be a sign that Trump is shifting away from his focus on fossil fuels?
Interesting.
Will Wright's tech expertise lead to more innovation in renewables?
Okay.
I mean, remember, Trump's goal of energy independence, it doesn't have to rely solely on oil and gas.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a lot of potential here for some big changes.
Okay, and don't forget, the source mentioned Trump praising Wright's role in the American Shale Revolution.
Yeah. How could we forget?
Now, for those of you who don't know, and you should know, hit that subscribe button.
Hit subscribe.
To learn more.
Yeah.
The Shale Revolution.
Okay.
It was basically this huge shift in how we extract oil and gas.
Right.
They figured out these new technologies to get oil and gas from shale rock formations.
And it had a massive impact on domestic energy production in the U.S.
Yeah. It's like we became a major player.
Totally. I mean, it reduced our reliance on foreign oil.
Right.
It lowered energy prices.
Okay.
And it even shifted global power dynamics.
Wow. Okay. So it was a big deal.
Huge. But there's always a but.
Yeah.
It also sparked a lot of controversy around fracking and environmental concerns.
Yeah.
So how will Wright navigate those debates?
Right.
Especially with his tech-focused approach.
Yeah. That's a good question.
It'll be interesting to see how he balances those competing interests.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then there's this whole other side of Wright.
Yeah.
The dedicated humanitarian part.
Right. The source specifically called that out.
It's not something you usually see.
Yeah, not in this world.
So how does that fit into the picture?
Right. What does that even mean?
Well, it raises some important questions.
Okay.
Will his humanitarian mission translate into policies that prioritize energy access for underserved communities?
Okay.
Could we see a greater focus on sustainable energy development?
Interesting.
Because of his concern for the environment and for people, it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard to say for sure what kind of energy secretary he'll be.
Right.
But it's clear that this appointment is a break from the norm.
Totally.
It's going to be fascinating to watch how this all plays out.
Okay, so let's sum this up for everyone.
Yeah, let's do a recap.
Trump appoints a tech nerd.
Right.
With experience across the entire energy sector.
The whole spectrum.
To lead the Department of Energy.
And serve on this brand new, super powerful Energy Council.
A council no one really knows anything about.
He's got a background in the Shale Revolution.
Which was hugely impactful.
But also controversial.
Definitely.
And he calls himself a humanitarian.
Right, like it's all very interesting.
Yeah, so what does it all mean?
I mean, it definitely means that things are going to be different.
Okay.
This is not business as usual.
So we've got a lot to watch here.
Oh, yeah. This story is just getting started.
Exactly. And we'll be covering every twist and turn.
Every single one.
So make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yes, smash that subscribe.
And the notification bell.
Ding that bell.
So you don't miss any future deep dives.
We'll be back with more.
On this topic and others.
Absolutely.
What do you think about this appointment?
Yeah, let us know.
Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
We want to hear from you.
We'd love to hear from you.
Thanks for watching.
And until next time,
stay curious.
Stay informed.
And we'll see you
in the next deep dive. Bye, everybody.
See ya.